Hello everyone, this is Lore Walker Maslow back again with another intro to rating video, and this is exciting. We are starting Wrath of the Lich King this week. Yes, we're starting the second expansion, the third, I guess, incarnation of World of Warcraft. But yeah, this is Wrath of the Lich King, and this first raid we're doing is Naxxramas. Now I know what you're thinking. Naxxramas used to be in Classic WoW. Yes, it was, but when Wrath of the Lich King came out, it was moved to Wrath of the Lich King. So it's a very, very large raid. We have 4 different wings. It doesn't matter which wing you do first. I'm going to start with the Arachnid Quarter to get the spiders out of the way first, because I know a lot of people are not huge fans of spiders. And in Wrath of the Lich King, this was the first time you could choose whether you wanted to do a 10-man raid or a 25-man raid. Now, at max level, it doesn't really make much difference because you can solo all this. I like doing it on 25-man because you get more chance at gear and more chance at gold. So yeah, like with all raids, we're just gonna start with killing trash because that's what all raids start off with, is just a massive trash farm. But yeah, you can get pets from this raid. So here we've got Anu Brakan, we've got Grand Widow Fairlina, and we've got Maxena, whatever, I don't know. I can't pronounce these names. And I apologize, Blizzard, I know you guys do really creative work with naming these characters, but maybe if we had, I don't know, maybe
Which
like...
one shall I eat first? So difficult to choose. They all smell so delicious.
It's just me, dude. It's just me. But yeah, if we had like pronunciation guides, that would be great. Otherwise, just pronounce it the way you want. I'm pretty sure nobody cares. Yeah, but we're getting to the point now where you can't just one-shot bosses. But it makes it more fun. And we got a bunch of nothing from that guy. But that was the first boss. That was Anubrakan. But yeah, the Akir are major, they really like what the Lich King is doing. So yeah, we've got spiders and Akir everywhere around here. I like how they pull you and wrap you in web. Like 2 of them were pulling me at the same time. It's like, which one are you gonna get me? But yeah, there's like a bunch of places in here. You can get lost in here. See, that's nothing. This leads down here. It's tunnely. It's kind of...
Your old lives, your mortal desires mean nothing. You are acolytes of the Master now, and you will serve the cause without question. The greatest glory is to die in the Master's service.
Okay, this is the next boss, Grand Widow Fairlina. Yeah, they're dying in the master's service, all right. And here we go.
Kneel before me, worm. The master will avenge me.
Oh, I got an achievement. Mama said knock you out. But yeah, this also started achievements with the numerous bosses. Alright, so we just go back the way we came, but we take the other tunnel. So there's going to be a lot of trash between here and our next boss, which is over here, Mexna? I don't know. It's a big, huge Black Widow spider. It's really cool looking, though. It's actually the boss you see whenever you get the loading screen for Naxxramas. You see this big spider. Oh, excuse me. I didn't mean to hiccup burp there. So yeah, we're just killing trash. Nowhere to go there. The outer ring. We have more spiders. Like I said, I just want to get the spiders done out of the way first. Come here, little spiders. Come here. Yeah, I know those groups of spiders don't drop anything, but it's still cool to just annihilate them. But yeah, like I said, always look at your map. You know, it'll tell you where to go. It will show you where to go. Now the boss is up there, but as you can see, we have more trash. So you have the choice of either going and killing the trash or just not worrying about the trash and going straight for the boss. Because there's really nothing down there but trash. So I think we're just going to go and kill the boss because this is where the boss is. These two rooms are nothing but trash and it does not drop anything really good. So let's just get to the boss, shall we? Okay, this is her nest. As you can see, it's not a Black Widow spider, but it's still a really funky looking spider. So let's go ahead and kill her. Oh, we got arachnophobia, which is another. Yeah, Kel'Thuzad, that is the last boss of this place, by the way. And look at this, it's a portal. It'll take you right back to the beginning again. And this light here, that lets you know that that wing has been finished. So next, we've got, let's see, the construct quarter, the military quarter, and the plague quarter. Let's go and do construct. I like to do them like counterclockwise, or let's do them clockwise. So we're going to go ahead and do the plague quarter next. So we're going to go ahead and do clockwise, just for funsies. Oh, and if you kill Mr. Bigglesworth, it's funny. Look, we're going to kill Mr. Bigglesworth, okay? Yeah, Kel'Thuzad gets really, really mad if you kill his cat. Because we've killed Mr. Bigglesworth. So Kel'Thuzad really hates us now. Because we've killed his cat. It's like, Kel'Thuzad, you're a lich. Why do you care about a cat? But apparently, I guess that means that, you know, Death Knights care about things and they can have pets. I have a really... I know someone. They are a wonderful, wonderful person. They make some really funny Death Knight stuff. And they just have this thing, this, you know, storyline where Darian Mograine lets the Death Knights have a cat. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and follow this path down to here to our next boss, which is Noth the Plaguebringer. And there he is.
I will serve the master in death.
Yeah, he's not very hard to get at all. This next room, though, is a pain. Before we get to Helgen the Unclean, this room is a pain. There's a lot of grubs and things here. Plague bats, grubs, monstrosities running around. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to run towards the door. I'm stuck on a mushroom. Yeah, I like to just run by the door here. So we'll get to the door here, and we will kill everything as it's coming. It makes it a lot easier to just gather and kill. That guy by the door, let's get him rid of. Alright, so this is the next one. It's Helgen the Unclean. You can get an achievement for this guy too. The safety dance. Okay. Now we will go and do Lotheb. And of course, we have another room of a bunch of random stuff. So just try your best to get through it. And you don't really have to pull things in this room. Like, I'm not pulling anything. Go me, I didn't pull anything. That was pretty impressive right there. Okay. And there is Lotheb. Just this weird looking plant guy. He's not much of a talker, as you can see. You get an achievement there, Spore Loser. Oh, and I got shoulders. Sweet. Sweet. I've got my shoulders for this tier set. Okay. And then, of course, there's another portal. So we take the portal back to the middle. All right. Sorry. So we have 1, 2. We're halfway done. So next we are going to do, because we've done Arachnid, we've done Plague, we're going to do the military quarter. And in the military quarter, we have I think the first boss is Instructor Razavus. We also have Gothic the Harvester, and then the Four Horsemen is our final boss. Yeah, so I think Instructor Razuvus is first, and then we've got Gothic the Harvester, and then the Four Horsemen. So yeah, like I said, there's a ton of bosses. There's 4 wings, 3 bosses each wing. And then you've got, in the middle, you've got a dragon.
The first kill goes to me. Anyone care to wager?
And you've got a dragon, and then you've got Kel'Thuzad himself. But yeah, you see a lot of Death Knights up here. Because remember, Wrath of the Lich King introduced the player class of Death Knights. They existed in the lore prior, but not as playable characters. So instead of just seeing human Death Knights, you're seeing all classes of Death Knights in here. As you can see, there's a ton of Tauren. Humans are here. I think that guy was in a Forsaken in his prior life. There's an orc, like dwarves, night elves, all kinds of Death Knights. Now we have horsies, the Death Knights who ride their horses. So as you can see some Forsaken Death Knights here. But aren't like human Death Knights technically Forsaken Death Knights too? I don't know. Unless Forsaken Death Knights are dead twice. Is that what it is? Forsaken Death Knights are dead twice?
The time for practice is over. Show me what you've learned. An honorable death.
Alright, well that was Instructor Razivus. Like super easy stuff. Now let's see. Now we're heading towards Gothic the Harvester. These are just floating weapons. Yep, floating weapons that have come back to life. Or just dark magic has used them to just float around. There's some swords. You have unholy staffs. I mean, this is just random trash. But it gives you gold, so that's why we're killing all of this stuff. A sword and an axe. A staff and a sword. That's just weird to me. But it is what it is. Alright. Another big group of Death Knights. Undead things. Death Knights on their horses. Alright. This fight is weird. Whenever you were doing it with a group, like half of your group would be on one side of the doors and the other half would be on the other side of the doors. But if you're soloing it, you can't do that. You can't just go up here and say, hey, let's get you killed. So what you gotta do is you gotta use an...
You have sought your own demise.
You gotta hit him.
You have disregarded powers beyond your understanding. You have fought hard to invade the realm of the Harvester.
Okay, so what's going to come out of here is you're going to get waves of things to fight. Now on the other side, there's going to be waves of things coming out too. But you can't get to those yet. So once you finish this room, you can go in there and get that stuff. And then finally Gothic, the harvester, comes down to get his butt whooped. Yeah, like remember when we did the battle for Mount Hyjal? We had these waves of mobs. Same thing here. You just stand in one spot, you AoE them down. There's not going to be anything that flies or anything special. They're just going to keep getting faster. But there's a countdown here that says Wave 2, Phase 2. At least on one of my add-ons, so... Night down! Night down! See, they're coming in from the other side now. Night down! I should be getting Phase 2 soon here. Phase 2 is whenever you actually get Gothic to come down off his little balcony and fight you like a man.
I have waited long enough. Now you face the harvester of souls.
Yeah, that doesn't take very long once he comes down. It is a...
We've got company.
Invaders, cease this foolish venture at once. Turn away while you still can.
Come, Zeliek. Do not drive them out. Not before we've had our fun.
Enough past. Let them come. We shall grind their bones to dust.
I do hope they stay alive long enough for me to introduce myself.
That's the
Perhaps
Four
they'll come
Horsemen.
to their senses and run away as fast as they can.
I've heard about enough of your sniveling. Shut your
flying threat before I shut it for you.
Conserve your anger. Harness your rage. You will all have outlets for your frustration soon enough.
Yeah, that's the Four Horsemen. If you were a Death Knight in Legion, you helped the Lich King make more horsemen.
The first kill goes to me. Anyone care to wager?
Alright, now let's go and get them. Let's go to the Four Horsemen and let's get them killed. Oh, we got a couple Death Knights up here waiting and guarding them like they need guarded. Okay, now they're going to be spread out.
What a bloody waste this is!
It is as it should
Touché.
And they are gone. Go in the middle here and you have a nice chest. So that was that, and we have another portal that takes us to the middle. And all right, this is our last grouping. Our last quarter is the construct quarter, and we have 4 bosses here. This is the odd one out, where there's 4 bosses in this room, in this quarter. And yes, it's full of these huge monstrosity things. They're just disgusting. Of course, if you play like a Death Knight or any Forsaken character, you are well used to these things wandering around your cities. I believe they wander around Undercity, or at least they used to, because now technically Undercity's no more, but yes, still can go there. Yes, you have all these slow-moving slimes. And you want to jump over these green puddles because they will hurt you. You got the Mac Daddy of the constructs there, Patchwork. He is the first boss of the construct quarter, by the way. And my inventory is full. Avoid these slimies. Let's go after Patchwork. Yeah, he will run off on ya. I don't know why. Here, Patchwork.
Want to play? What happened to Patch?
Yeah, I am out of room on my bags. That's the problem with Naxxramas. Since it's so huge and has so much trash and has so many bosses, you will run out of space in your bags. But one thing that I've learned, it's okay to run out of space, because anything that you cannot collect will be mailed to you. Yeah, Blizzard will mail whatever drops that you couldn't snag to your mailbox. Alright, this is the next boss. This is Grobuous. Makes little poison clouds and everything. And again, another guy that doesn't do much talking. Okay, now the way to the next boss or room is a little tricky. We've had many people fall down here. Okay. You want to stay on this little pipe. And down this tunnel. Stay on this side of the tunnel if you can, because you can fall down that side. And here's the next boss, Gluth. He's a nice big old patchwork dog. I am not getting anything good today. Alright. Now the next boss, we just go straight across. We don't have to go down either of the tunnels of the outer ring here. We're just gonna kill this stitched colossus, and then we'll go to the final boss of this quarter.
You are too late. I must obey.
There's two guys here, and you have to kill them both about the same time. So you grab one. Yeah, you have to kill them at the same time. So you grab one. You bring them down to this other guy. Once you're both in range, then you swipe at them. Okay, there we go. Alright. Now we jump across. And kill this guy as fast as you can. Or a negative, so subtraction we get. If it was a plus sign, we would get the addition. You would get the addition achievement. Alright, so back to the middle. We've cleared all four. So now we hit this little orb. This will take us to Sapphiron's lair. Sapphiron is the next to the final boss. And yes, it forms this bone dragon. You just stand there and watch the bones swim around to create a dragon, which is kind of cool. There we go. It's not a very hard fight, as you can see. I got an achievement, the 100 Club. Not sure what that means. So yeah, it looks like Arthas isn't very happy with Kel'Thuzad right now.
Silence! Soldiers of the cold dark, obey the call of Kel'Thuzad.
So yeah, this is the most annoying part of the fight. You've got all these guys coming after you in your circle here. And it is like 3 minutes of this. Before you can actually even start the Kel'Thuzad fight. These skeleton guys come, banshees will come. We have less than a minute left in this phase. Kel'Thuzad in 10 seconds.
Warriors of the frozen wastes, rise. I command you to fight, kill, and die for your master. Let none survive. With powers beyond your imagination.
The fight's over. I don't get this. Alright, so that was everything. Kel'Thuzad is done. Got a lot of walls of terror. Got like 3 of them. Oh well. But yeah, that was Naxxramas. That was actually Naxxramas 25 man. So yeah, that was pretty much it. So until next time, stay safe And remember, it's just a game. Play the way you want.